Welcome. This is Expressions Gallery, and I'm Rinna Flohr, and I'm the director and founder of Expressions Gallery. We view ourselves as a lot more than a gallery, an art gallery. We view ourselves as a kind of community arts center. We have many things going on here. We have poetry readings, literature readings. We have music jam sessions in our beautiful garden that we have outside. And we have wonderful openings that you're all invited to come to. So let's talk about the show we have here at the gallery today. This show is called Cartoon and Humorous Art. And this is journalistic art that you see on the wall. And this is also journalistic humor. So this is the monthly magazine, and this is some of the cartoons that they've had in the monthly magazine. And choosing artwork for the public is quite a task. So today we're very pleased to have with us the publisher and founder of the East Bay Monthly magazine, Karen Klaber, and also her art editor, Andreas Jones. And they will be talking with us a little bit about the history and background of the monthly. And if you remember, we talked about the monthly as an example of journalistic art, but they've actually done a lot more. They've made wonderful contributions to the community. And we are going, they don't know this, but we're going to give them this certificate here that recognizes and honors them for the 40 years of journalistic and artistic contributions to the community. And we'll present it to them on May 14th, 2011, right here at our gallery at a special event that you're all invited to.
I'm Karen Klaber, publisher and founder of The Monthly. The East Bay Monthly, it's now called. It used to be the Berkeley Monthly, and before that, it was the Telegraph Monthly in the early 70s. I started it with my former husband, who was my boyfriend then, on Telegraph Avenue as a shopper. We started by pounding the pavement selling ads to stores on Telegraph who wanted to attract customers back who had fled the Avenue after the riots of the late 60s. And so after a couple of issues of all ads, we got bored and decided to make it a magazine, and we evolved it slowly. Fred Cody wrote a book column for The Monthly for many years. And we had a nature column, an astrology column, and profiles of local extraordinary people, and it just grew organically, and people loved it, and we were very artistic because I started out being an artist, a portrait artist. And so we made little stores look good by making their little ads look attractive and well-balanced, and we make sure that the content of the monthly is not only universally appealing as much as possible, but excellent quality, intelligent, thought-provoking, and sometimes humorous, as we've done for the covers that are hanging in this show.
I'm Andreas Jones, art director of The Monthly. I started at The Monthly, it's probably close to 20 years ago at this point, as an unpaid intern. The art director basically is the person who put the whole visual, the whole look of the issue together, everything from the ad design to designing the editorial to working with photographers, sometimes doing the photo shoot as well, working with illustrators, and then making the whole thing look really clean and cohesive. And part of that job is to create the covers, and that I've always worked on with the publisher the entire time I've been art director. That's always been a collaborative process, choosing the art, something that we both agree on, and then working on the whole color scheme and exactly how it's going to be cropped and positioned to have the most beautiful cover possible.
In general, the monthly is focused on eclectic diversity. Eclectic meaning the best from different sources, and variety, balance, heavy, light, funny, serious, trying to make each issue satisfying and whole.
In the first couple of years that I was art director, the cartoon section of the paper was done by the editors, but they didn't have particularly, they weren't that interested in it. And I was looking at the cartoons going, oh, you know, the quality could be a lot better. And there are a lot of cartoonists out there. Why don't we mix it up and have a variety of cartoons from different sources? So I presented that to the editors, and they said, you know what, why don't you take over doing the cartoon column? One of the first cartoonists that was Andy Singer. He does a lot of political and a lot of social commentary type cartoons, and one of his covers is in the show here, and 3 of his cartoons. Another cartoonist, Mark Zeman, just fantastic cartoonist, lives in New York now, also used to live here. His work is regularly featured. One interesting thing about I found about cartoons is that they could really evoke response. And I think 2 or 3 months after choosing cartoons and trying to be a little bit edgier with them, I started getting mail in. In fact, I remember the very first letter was fan mail, someone raving, saying, "Ah, this cartoon is just so much better than anything I've seen in a long time." But of course, there's also hate mail too, and it's interesting to see how just a simple cartoon can evoke a lot of response.
Right now, what with the publishing industry being hit so hard by the economy and the internet, we're moving towards developing a dynamic website where we could share what we do with a much wider audience. Even though we are concentrated in the East Bay, we have a pretty creative group of people we cover and issues that originate here and influence the United States, the world. Good stuff happens here, so we can reach many more people, and that's exciting. That's what we hope to do in the future.